a turkey is huge.
I know.
It's a mountain. Folks, that's a trophy turkey right there, and that's about 300 yards away.
Hey guys, there's two quick things I want to tell you before we get into the rest of this episode. The first thing is, this Thursday, April 20th, I'm giving away two $50 Bass Pro Shop gift cards. Most of you already know this, but if you don't, check out this video right up here. There's 3 simple things you got to do in order to be entered to win one of the two $50 Bass Pro Shop gift cards. So if you haven't already, do that. I'll be announcing the winner this Thursday while I'm actually flying to Houston, Texas to do some bass fishing and possibly some deep sea fishing. So that was the other announcement I want to tell you. This Thursday, I'm going to Houston, Texas. Going to do some fishing out there. If any of my viewers out in Texas want to meet up, hit me up in the comments. I'm looking for places to fish and hopefully maybe renting a boat out there. So that's all I have to say. Now back to the episode. Well, YouTube, just want to let you know me and Harlan are getting pretty excited about these toms coming because they're massive.
Harlan says that turkey's beard is touching the ground. Freaking coyote scaring away our turkeys. Thanks a lot. That coyote's gonna die. They'll get Tom's out of here. He's like, see ya.
You know what we forgot? What? Chairs with damn backrests. Quick update. Harlan and I got eyes on that big Tom again. Literally his beard's dragging on the ground. He's headed in there and we're gonna reset up our blind somewhere in the path to where he's gonna return from. So hunting is a little slow right now, so thought I'd do the question and answers right now. Unfortunately, I only got 3 questions to answer, so here we go. As always, I apologize if I mispronounce your name. It's gonna happen. The Colorado Outdoors asks, any tips on how to find good turkey spots, especially in Colorado? Well, what do you say, Harlan?
Say at CPW, looking at the hunting atlases on the CPW website.
Colorado Parks and Wildlife's website. That's what CPW is. Go there. They have good maps that detail where turkey populations are. Another website you can use is OnX Maps. You can get a free week's trial. It's like a Google Earth that shows landowners and stuff, so you can go knock on doors for private properties. And one more thing to answer your question, Colorado Outdoors, is make sure you get out and scout early in the morning, because that's when the birds are most active. So when you find a good spot on the CPW maps, then go out and scout those spots. You know, maybe set some trail cameras. Next question, what we got here? What are the essentials for turkey hunting? Asks Trey Dallastrand. I mispronounced that, I'm sure, but Trey wants to know, what are the essentials for turkey hunting? Well, for me, you gotta have a good decoy. 3D decoy. You gotta have a call. You know, I really like the box calls now. The mouth call is hit or miss. It's kind of tough. I like having that.
So many varieties of mouth calls.
Yeah.
It's like,
the thing with mouth calls is you got to find the right one that works for you. They don't, like, one call will work for me and one call will work for Harlan. It's just a weird thing. But box calls, if you're new, start with the box call. Oh, a blind. Okay. See this blind we're in? It's like a fold-up tent blind. Oh, it makes hunting so much better. Like, if you're just sitting behind a tree, it's just not comfortable, and the birds see you. Here, like, you would think that it really sticks out, but they don't. Like, the birds do not notice these things at all. If you know what you're doing, you put them under a tree, camouflage them with natural brush in the field, but makes hunting so much more comfortable, and you just hang out in a tent with your buddy. Gotta have some chairs. Oh, you gotta have a face shield for turkey hunting. It's key. Oh, binoculars. I like having binoculars. Definitely binos. Binos are good to have. Hopefully some of that was valuable to you. Next question is from S4 Luke. That name sounds familiar. S4 Luke says, do you typically put decoys in taller grass, like in the video, our previous turkey hunting video? And then what's the thought process when laying out decoys? And when it comes to call preference, why do you go with the mouth call? Let's answer the last question first, the call preference. For me, call preference is, first you got to be comfortable with what you're using. So, you got to practice with either one, whatever you're going to use. But the number 2 thing is, it depends on the scenarios you're in. So I have a box call and mouth calls here. When I am not, when I don't have turkeys coming up to me, I'm usually on the box call. But when I see turkeys, I want to have as little movement as possible and my hand on my bow, so I use my mouth call. But the first part of that question, do you typically put your decoys in tall grass? No. I like to have my decoys as visible as possible when I'm setting my decoys up. I make sure that they're within a good range to where I'm sitting, because that's the goal, to get the turkeys next to your decoys essentially. Once I know the range that I want to have them in, I look for the spot that has the most visuals for turkeys in all directions. So you want to make sure in all directions it's visible for the gobblers to see. So that's the key there. Well, since I only have 3 questions, that's it for question and answers today. If you have any questions, or if there's anything you want to learn, put them in the comments below, and we'll get to those. Alright folks, 2 things I want to tell you. The first thing is, thanks to Harlan's crappy bridge building, I fell in the creek. And the other thing I want to tell you is the turkeys are getting close.
gonna get him?
Oh yeah. I called in this human. He's coming into the decoy. So it is now 5:30. We've been up since 5:30. Watching this same turkey all day. He's big enough to make it worth it if we get it, but we left the spot where we see a lot of turkeys to get after this one because he's so big, but he's been on the other side of the property just all day. Harlan and I are planning to split up, so if him and his hens go one way, he'll be there to catch him, and I'll be on the other side as they're walking back to the roost. So that's our plan right now, trying to figure out which way they're gonna be going and get ready